a quick video on how to run a faster 5K. I recently set a new PB for myself, which I'm super stoked with. Like 2 weeks ago, I went in Fitzy's 5K, road race 5K, and got a massive PB. I was hoping for sub 16, ended up running 16:02, but it was about a 30-second PB for me. So was super stoked with that. And I just wanted to share like 5 easy tips that you can start putting into practice to get your own PB in the 5K distance. 5K distance, super popular. It's the distance of parkrun. So it's a good distance to train for because you can always go along to a parkrun if you want and have a bit of ascend and sort of see where you're at with your fitness. Anyway, just wanted to go over 5 easy tips that you can use. First one, footwear. This is a shoe that I really like, is the Ultra, I think it's the Rivera, Ultra Rivera. Nice hard, solid base, not a whole lot of cushioning, nice wide toe box. If you compare it to, say, my Nike Next Percents, left and right, but you can see the difference. Nice wide toe box, leaves your feet feeling fairly natural. I find as well, so this is just my easy run shoe. I find as well that with not having much cushioning, if I use this on easy runs, it kind of keeps my feet strong, kind of keeps my legs fairly strong as well. So I really like this one. Another shoe that I use for easy running is actually Dunlop Volleys. So it's another shoe, doesn't have really any cushioning at all. A lot of people would say that this is bad, this causes injury. I actually find that it's the opposite for myself. I often feel really bad when I wear cushion shoes all the time. I'll wear this maybe once a week, 30-minute run, boom. Keeps my feet strong, keeps my legs strong. Find that it kind of keeps injuries at bay. I've never really had an injury. I've had, niggles here and there. Just recently done Hyson E2E, what was that, like a month and a half ago? So 1,200 Ks of running, 90 Ks a day. And that has kept me, this like easy running in this, I find that works really well for me. Other one is Nike Next Percent. This is my racing shoe. So in terms of performance, this can, if you were, say you did a 5K in the Ultras, and then you did a 5K in these, the Nike Vaporfly Next Percent shoes, this would save you at least 30 seconds, I reckon, for a 5K. Carbon plate, super, super light. 2 of these shoes probably weighs about the same as one of these. So definitely recommend, if you've got the money, they are very expensive, but they're worth it. Saves you time. If you're looking for that PB, you're getting serious about your running, you really want to smash your best time, would definitely recommend purchasing a pair of this. This normally on sale, you could probably get, they've got the Next Percent 2 out now. You can probably get this for, on sale, maybe 270-ish, maybe 300, but definitely worth it. The other thing is, probably, they are, they're not very durable. So they won't last ages. I've done about 200 Ks in these, and they're not too bad. Anyway, that's tip number 1, footwear. So the way, again, like I said, the way that I have my footwear, it prevents injury. And so it means I can keep training and I don't need time off to kind of recover from injuries or anything like that. I still have down weeks, which I think is clever, but number 2, nutrition. So for a 5K distance, you want to be eating a lot of carbs. You want at least 50% of your diet to come from carbs. So like myself, I eat a lot of rice, veggies, fruit, just lots of sugar. So that's it. You want to eat as little fat as you can. So stay away from obviously lots of oils and things like that. It just gets into your bloodstream, and carbs carbs is just the way to go. Carbs, you'll notice if you've been eating a lot of fat and you suddenly switch over to carbs, you'll notice how much better your breathing is. Race day nutrition. So in the morning, you really don't need much for a 5K. It's not like if you're racing a marathon or you're racing a half marathon, then you want to have like a decent breakfast beforehand, you know, whether that's a bowl of oats or whatever. For 5K, all I have in the morning, I just have half a liter of water. This is like a protein scoop. Just fill that up with sugar, put that in my water bottle, shake it up, drink that on the way. So for my 5K that I did a few weeks ago, one of these with sugar, water, had that on the way, and then just a piece of fruit, had like a mandarin, and then yeah, that's it, go. It's pretty easy. You don't want to have too much because then your stomach, you know, you feel heavy, you feel bloated, you can vomit a bit easier if you've got too much obviously in your gut, that kind of thing. So definitely keep it minimum for that. The next thing, training speed. Tip number 3. Whatever pace you want to do in your 5K, you need to train much quicker than that pace. So for example, myself, I wanted a 16-minute 5K, which is 3:12 per kilometer. So I was doing repeat 200s, repeat 400s, much quicker than that. So anywhere from 2:40 to about 3 minutes a K. It was obviously a bit slower for the 400s, but just getting my legs ticking over a bit faster than 5K pace. Let's say you're wanting to get a sub 20 5K. That's 4 minutes a K. So you want to be doing 400, repeat 400s, repeat 200s at about maybe 3:40 a K. Don't get too specific with it. Like, you don't want to overthink it, but just keep it in your mind that you have to train quicker than you want to race. 1, that's going to make it feel more comfortable. 2, you're actually going to get fitter from it. And 3, you're going to have the confidence that I can hold that fast pace, even if it's for a short amount of time. I can hold a faster pace for 400 meters. And yeah, when you then do race at that speed, it's going to feel pretty comfortable, hopefully. So this is something that takes time. Takes a few months at least to really get used to those quicker speeds. And yeah, I think you'll see a big improvement. Yeah, so tip number 4 is strength work. This is something I haven't really done much before. I used to do landscaping, so I kind of used that as strength work, I guess. I felt like that kept me strong. But as runners, obviously we want to get quicker, but we also want to be strong. It's kind of like an analogy of a car. Building up that speed, working on those quicker kind of tempo, interval kind of workouts, that really builds your engine. You imagine an engine in a car, but you don't put a Ferrari engine in a Datsun. You don't put a Ferrari engine in my car, a little Ford Fiesta. So you want the body of the car to be able to hold the engine. That's kind of the idea of strength work. Definitely good to be doing strength work. Not only do you avoid injury, you know, you're building up that strength, but you're also becoming more efficient with your running economy. So your running economy is better, and that's the main 2 reasons to do it. I would definitely recommend. Okay, the last tip number 5. So is cadence. So cadence essentially is just the amount of steps you take per minute. So a good kind of number to aim for is about 180. Varies a little bit. On my easy runs, I'm about 170. In my 5Ks, I'm 180. And that's it varies maybe 1 or 2 steps in a race, whether I'm doing a 5K, a 10K, half marathon, you know, that kind of thing. But everyone's different, different biomechanics. Maybe you're a little bit lower than 180, maybe you're a little bit higher when you're racing, but you don't want it too much lower. So definitely have a look at that. Most watchers will be able to tell you, you'll be able to have it actually on your screen while you're running, or if you've got something like Strava, you upload the run, you can then actually have a look at it afterwards on the actual activity. So if it's like 165, say, it's too low. So definitely work on getting it closer to 180. And what you'll find is, as you can imagine, if you're running too slow, your steps are too slow, you're moving up and down way too much. And so you're using up a lot of energy to move up, and then you're also using a lot of energy to sort of that impact force of hitting the ground. So you just want the basic idea of floating across the top a bit more, as opposed to. So yeah, that's it for now. Hopefully those 5 tips will help you. I'm sure they will. Put them into practice, and yeah, let me know how you go.